Thank you, Dom. Claire and I are excited to deliver this presentation about the Jira family. Now, it's a little crazy to think about, but 12 months ago, your company was selected for an experiment. Ours was too. This was no A/B test. There was no control group. In fact, it was pretty poorly organized. We were all in all of a sudden. COVID-19 accelerated the role of agile transformations for all of our companies by a decade. And even if you don't know what the heck the Agile Manifesto is, it didn't matter. It was about to become part of our lives. We were all responding to change over following a plan. We all needed working software ASAP over comprehensive documentation. Think about it. Even coffee shops needed working software quickly. And customer collaboration became more important than contract negotiation. Everyone with a job hustled to keep the lights on and keep things working. And in the end, the human element was the heart of it all. We all prioritized individuals and interactions over whatever existing process and tools we thought were most important. I remember back at Dolores Park, we had people sitting in bubbles to make sure we kept the right distance in San Francisco. CEOs, teammates, everybody needed a new playbook in this world. And I feel very lucky to present to this group of people, because in this room, you are the best authors of that playbook for agile companies. This is the biggest room in the world with the most expertise. And no one is better positioned to navigate this new reality than all of you here today in this audience. You are the builders, the makers, the creators, and the agile transformers, and many of you have been doing this for years. A huge group of you have led dev teams through agile transformations over the last 2 decades, and many of you have gone beyond and helped transform IT teams to work with development and become high-velocity teams. But this year, the ask was even bigger. We all had to solve agile collaboration for everyone, and we had to do it fast. And you look to us, your trusted partner for over 2 decades in agile ways of working. You used our team playbooks 1.3 million times. And over 10 million of you visited our sites and our guides for agile, DevOps, and Git content. You, not us, you attended 800 virtual community events and wrote 500 articles. And 26,000 questions were answered by you in our community. That inspired us to do more. We wanted to do more, especially on the product side, to help you and your teammates deal with change across any function and any job in your company.
Today, we are excited to reveal our vision for Jira, which is intended to meet the challenges of the new day for you. We are all on this journey together. Jira is here to help you continue to innovate and influence how your company gets work done, to help your teams and people communicate, and to support how you collaborate with your customers. Our vision for Jira is simple: to bring agile collaboration to all teams. But beware, simply using Jira doesn't mean you're agile. But we believe that having a common backbone for agile collaboration can help, one that enables team autonomy, alignment, and transparency. And that is how we're building the future of Jira. Agile should be for all teams, and so should Jira. So first, what does a common backbone for agile collaboration look like? Any business can really be broken down into these 3 parts: teams focused on building, teams focused on selling, and those focused on supporting and operating. Each of these groups has their own unique way of working, their own language, and their own goals and requirements. And the way that work comes together isn't linear. It happens concurrently. Jira, as the common backbone for agile collaboration, would help these teams continue to work how they need while staying aligned to the bigger picture. And now I'm going to tell you how. First, Jira offers 3 products that go deep into solving the needs of these individual teams, empowering team autonomy. And that investment continues here today. Jira software is still the #1 agile tool for software teams, purpose-built for the makers and builders. And we have a continued dedication to that mission, which is why we're announcing these extended capabilities to help teams go from ideation to delivery. First, meet Jira Product Discovery, now in preview. This is the Agile product manager's home for product discovery and ideation before your great ideas hit the backlog. And second, we're introducing Open DevOps, which allows you to start a new project in Jira software with Bitbucket, Confluence, and OpsGenie already pre-configured, so you can bring value to your customers faster and easier than ever. You can add deployment partners to this open tool chain like Jenkins, CircleCI, Bitbucket pipelines, or swap in your favorite SCM in just a few clicks. Once your products are ready to go to market and your teams are ready to sell, we have Jira Work Management, built just for business teams. Jira Work Management offers 20 project templates, new ways to view your work, and drag and drop forms giving marketing, finance, and sales teams the power of Jira, but built just for them. Finally, for those that run, operate, and support your products, we have Jira Service Management, which brings service management and incident management together. You can expect our continued dedication to purpose-built software for development, IT, and business teams, helping all teams get work done. But we aren't stopping there. Now we'll show you how we're investing in connecting those teams across your organization so they can continue to stay aligned and make progress together. Sean, how is it all connected?
Well, Claire, we are doing that because the way diverse teams collaborate across the company is actually the hardest part of an agile transformation. And we are all in on solving that challenge. We believe that we can help your teams combine radical autonomy with tight coordination. And the way we do that is through the Jira family, the backbone for agile collaboration. The Jira family is powered by a common data layer, workflow automation, and roadmaps. Let's dive into how this all connects. First off, data is the foundation. First and third-party tools connected to Jira become part of a common data layer. That data can be surfaced in the form of contextual insights in Jira. Here are 3 examples of contextual insights in Jira software. First, on the backlog, we're surfacing information that can help teams with their planning, like how many issues they've completed in past sprints. Second, on the board, we're giving teams insights into the progress they're making against their sprint so they can understand how they're doing against their commitments. And third, in our development view, we've introduced new reports that will help teams better understand the value they're delivering to customers across the entire tool chain, so they can see at a glance how often they're deploying value, how long it takes from the moment an idea is planned to when it is shipped across the tool chain and out to customers. Contextual insights are key. They bring the data right to where the teams are working and making decisions. Contextual insights are going to be great for your teams, and you can find some of these new insights in your Jira Software Cloud instance already. But we're just beginning to scratch the surface of the real potential of data. Atlassian products are home to a treasure trove of data generated by teams. Our goal is to unleash the power of that data so you can go beyond out-of-the-box reports and gain insights that shape your strategy and your work, whether it happens in Atlassian tools or third parties. That's why I'm so excited to announce that we recently acquired Chartio. Chartio is a cloud analytics and data visualization solution. And with Chartio, we help you surface unique insights across Atlassian and third-party tools. Now, as we work to integrate Chartio into the Atlassian family, our R&D teams are hard at work looking at all the ways we can leverage Chartio across our products and our partners. Now, of course, our approach to tooling is open at heart. So if you already use or prefer another BI tool, that works too. We're committed to making this data accessible to any of the third-party tools you already know and love. Stay tuned over the next few months to learn how you can access the power of Chartio. Now, with a solid data foundation in place and multiple ways to surface insights, we can next look to using AI and machine learning to bring smarts to all that data. Every year, we show you a few new examples of smarts evolving in Atlassian's products. In Jira and Confluence, for example, we can now predict the top 5 most likely assignees to a ticket or mention with an accuracy of 86%. This small thing speeds up a common process that many of us repeat hundreds of times a day. Or, when you have a major incident, imagine being able to resolve hundreds of tickets quickly by automating the updates to impacted customers and clustering all of the similar service desk tickets together. That really accelerates your IT workflows and brings your customers quicker resolution. Now, when it comes to accelerating workflows, automation in Jira can give you a few days off by saving you time. So as we come out of quarantine, I want to inspire you to think about your first real vacation and how automation for Jira is going to give you a few extra days. First, we're excited to launch a no-code automation playground that you can explore, build, and use to discover all of the no-code automation rules you want. When you find one you like, simply copy and paste the template back into Jira to quickly implement it. Want some inspiration? Okay, some popular automation rules auto-assign tasks, they sum up story points, and they create daily summaries in Slack. But the only real limit is your imagination and the work you're trying to do. So I wasn't kidding when I said you could get a few days back. More than half of Jira admins we surveyed reported saving more than 6 hours a month with automation. And Jeff from Canva reported saving hundreds of hours for his end users. With so many different teams using Jira as the backbone for their collaborative workflows, amazing things become possible. You can see data end-to-end across first and third-party tools. We'll surface insights in product where you make decisions. And you can build workflows across teams that are powered by our automation engine. Let's imagine for a moment. Imagine you're a sales rep and you're waiting patiently or maybe impatiently, as the case often is, on a product change to ship. You know, this is what the customer wants. They've been hitting up support, they've been sending messages, they've been upvoting the issue, and you know if we can just deliver this thing, the deal is going to close and the customer is going to be excited. In the old world, the sales rep might walk up to you, hit you on Slack, catch you on an email, call the product manager, and heck, even during fire drills, they'll find you outside the building in the parking lot to find out when this thing is going to ship. And that has happened to me. The fire drill hit up, it's a real thing. Now, other customers too are probably asking the same question. They're upvoting the issue. They want to know when this capability is coming. This is exactly the kind of cross-team problem that a cross-product automation rule can solve. Here's how it works. Your customer raises a request in Jira Service Management. Automation triages and surfaces it quickly to the right product managers for consideration. Those product managers review it and realize this aligns with some of the work that's being planned and scoped in Jira Product Discovery. And the product manager decides to prioritize the work. As this happens, it automatically raises an issue for the software team in Jira Software to build. Once it's successfully deployed from Bitbucket or GitHub or GitLab, automation closes the Jira issues and notifies all of the watchers that the work is done. Jira Product Discovery is also updated, and that work is completed, or when that work is completed. The PM doesn't have to bother the developers. They're getting a bi-directional sync. Next, Jira sends an automated Slack message to the sales team, letting them know it is shipped. And Jira creates a new issue in marketing's backlog in Jira Work Management to write a blog post informing all the customers. Our sales rep picks up the phone, calls the customer, closes the deal, and buys a new mug or BMW to celebrate, whatever the case may be. If this looks like a rule you might use in real life, check out the automation playground. From customer to support to product management, DevOps, sales, and marketing, you and the Jira family can make work flow across your company. Finally, roadmaps brings it all together. When you build an agile organization, autonomous teams need transparency in order to move quickly. They need to be able to see what other teams are working on, when it will ship, or what their dependencies are, across time zones and without waiting for a meeting. With the Jira family, we make work transparent everywhere, especially with roadmaps. Customer support teams can see support requests, link to dev work, and assign customers of progress. Marketing teams in Jira Work Management can build dependencies on product delivery to inform launch plans and then track progress using advanced roadmaps. And product managers can check the status of a component or a microservice they are dependent on before they kick off the next sprint of work. In each of these situations, Jira is open and transparent. No emails, no Slacks, no spreadsheets, PowerPoints, or meetings. No waiting. Any team in the org can see the status and progress in a click, and they don't have to wonder if it's up to date because that work is automatically being tracked in Jira and reflected in the roadmap.
Now let's talk about how we're making Jira easier for any of these teams that Sean was just talking about to get started. The Jira that most of you know was originally built for software teams, known as Jira Software. Today, as more teams outside of development collaborate with software teams, many have turned to Jira to help them stay in sync. But let's be honest, we have not made it easy for them. You've told us that it's too hard and requires too much configuration just for these teams to get started. So in order to make Jira more accessible to any team, we are announcing an entirely new way to get started with around 30 new project templates and hundreds of out-of-the-box forms. Templates in Jira come with pre-configured workflows, features, and new ways to view work ranging from Scrum and Kanban projects to IT service desks and marketing campaigns. If you want the most basic and simple version of Jira, you can quickly toggle everything off and then build your own way of working. But if you want to start with something more opinionated, simply select the template that best fits your needs, or ask your Jira admin and start your new project. Now let's take a look at 4 new project templates that help put the power of Jira in the hands of product managers, DevOps practitioners, marketing teams, and service teams. So let's start at the beginning of all great innovations, with the idea. The magic behind great products often happens before the idea even touches a planning tool like Jira Software. And all that hard work, from coming up with an idea to validating it, to then prioritizing it, is often invisible. It's a chaotic mix of customer inputs, creativity, and data, and product managers are at the center of it all. That's where Jira Product Discovery comes in. From capturing inputs, to associating those inputs into your product strategy, to communicating those decisions to your development teams, Jira Product Discovery is the new home for the Agile product manager. It helps product managers build the right thing, then Jira Software helps developers build it the right way. In Jira Product Discovery, product managers can capture their ideas from websites, customer feedback, or analytics tools by simply using our browser extension or other integrations. Next, they can connect that research and data to their hypotheses through ideas, which become Jira epics. They can then engage with their stakeholders and carry on with their brainstorming, ideation, and validation processes, and any of their favorite tools like Trello, while keeping all the data synced. When ideas are ready to be prioritized, they can bring them into the now, next, later board to start thinking through what will hit the next sprint. When it's ready, the idea becomes a product requirement and is seamlessly delivered to the development team's backlog in Jira Software, complete with all the context and data so your devs have a better understanding of what they are building, but more importantly, why. You can join the waitlist today for Jira Product Discovery. Sean, after an idea goes to the development team, can you tell us about how they can build it?
It's time for delivery, Claire.
No.
Next up, it's time to build and deliver this product. So starting a new project can be incredibly exciting. You've got great ideas, you've got your team, you're fired up. And then it's easy to lose momentum. Next thing you know, you've spent the whole day or more setting up your tool chain and trying to get your workflows to work across tools. That's no fun. We're taking that process from 50 plus steps down to 6 with Open DevOps. Open DevOps is a brand new Jira template that comes pre-configured with Atlassian's DevOps tools, Jira Software, Bitbucket, OpsGenie, and Confluence. But as I said before, open is at the heart of our strategy. So you can customize your stack and swap in any of your favorite tools with ease. For example, adding GitHub or GitLab is as easy as navigating to the Code tab and following the prompts. Adding deployments is easy too. In a couple clicks, you can add Bitbucket pipelines, Circle CI, Jenkins, or GitLab CI. And Open DevOps is completely free, so give it a try for your next project.
Now, once your product is ready to go to market, development teams need to connect with their business teams. In the past, agile transformations were largely focused on just DevOps. But what is the point of DevOps if the rest of the company can't keep up? Most teams need much of what DevOps promises to deliver value faster, to build better products and services, and the ability to plan and track work while staying aligned to the bigger picture. That is why so many business teams have already adopted agile ways of working outside of development teams. We've seen this trend, especially in marketing, because marketing and sales teams often coordinate directly with development teams, just like ops and IT teams do. That is why we have built Jira Work Management, a new way for knowledge workers across the business to plan and track work without sacrificing the tools they are already familiar with using, like spreadsheets, calendars, forms, and timelines. Jira Work Management has more than 20 templates to choose from, all that have pre-configured workflows specifically for business teams, saving Jira admins the headache of creating new workflows for every use case, and giving users the ability to get started with Jira fast. When teams using Jira Work Management can view their work in 4 familiar ways, from lists to calendar views, to timelines, and of course, on a board. It also includes easy-to-create drag and drop forms for collecting feedback or passing on requests to other teams. And this is just the beginning. Jira Work Management will give business teams the autonomy to work how they need while staying connected to their development, support, and IT teams, and to the business, all through Jira.
Thanks, Claire. We've talked about ideas, we've talked about product planning, we've talked about building and testing with DevOps. Now, remember, Jira has long been used by service teams. We started supporting service teams with Jira Service Desk and soon saw teams of all types creating service desks to manage work. Now we're excited to have 300 plus pre-built form templates in Jira Service Management. Your employees can fast track any type of service request to any team across IT, engineering, HR, finance, facilities, legal. I can imagine more. If you need to change your mobile app, as an example, intake via Jira Service Management and route the request to dev. If you dropped your laptop in the pool when you were working at home, intake via Jira Service Management forms and route the request directly to IT. Or if you're a marketing person and you need a change on the website for a marketing campaign, intake via a marketing service desk form, prioritize the work, route it to dev, and track the progress with ease. For Jira admins and employees, forms and templates make it super easy to get started with Jira. And automation makes that work flow. And with project planning, tracking, and road mapping, Jira helps make sure the work gets done, progress happens, and the work flows. Now, we often revisit our mission to unleash the potential of every team. The single word that describes that is progress. And for many companies, Jira is the engine of progress. But none of these companies go through an agile transformation overnight. Everyone is on a journey. Many are in the early stages of agility for development teams. Some have brought dev and IT together on Jira. And the Jira family and Atlassian, we're trying to make ways of working more agile and more accessible for all teams. So continue on your journey to more agile ways of working, and we'll stand by you as your partner and as a company that helps you, whether you're a startup or one of the largest global enterprises. If you want to explore more, here are 3 things you can do next. First, visit the automation library. Second, existing customers can try Jira Work Management for free using the new template creation experience. And third, you product managers out there can sign up to join the early adopter waitlist for Jira Product Discovery. Thanks, everyone. Claire, should we send it back?
We should, and we're excited to see what you deliver.